Billionaire Robert Smith, who has an estimated net worth of $5 billion, he's the CEO of Vista Equity Partners. He was invited to Morehouse to give the commencement speech at the graduation. Now, what Robert did for those brothers at this graduation is just something that I have been talking about forever, but let's go ahead and roll the clip.
In love and in justice, in truth and in commitment, so that we can make this old world a new world. So graduates, look to your right, look to your left. Actually, take a moment, stand up, give each other a hug. I'm gonna wait. Men of Morehouse, you are surrounded by a community of people who have helped you arrive at this sacred place and on this sacred day. On behalf of the 8 generations of my family who have been in this country, we're going to put a little fuel in your bus. Now, I've got the alumni over there, and this is a challenge to you, alumni. This is my class, 2019. And my family is making a grant to eliminate their student loans. Now, I know my class will make sure they pay this forward. And I want my class to look at these alumnus, these beautiful Morehouse brothers, and let's make sure every class has the same opportunity going forward. Because we are enough to take care of our own community. We are enough to ensure we have all the opportunities of the American dream. And we will show it to each other through our actions and through our words and through our deeds. So class of 2019, may the sun always shine upon you. May the wind always be at your back. And may God always hold you in the cradle of her hand.
What Robert Smith did for those brothers, clearing the debt. He's going to pay an estimated $40 million to clear the debt for those brothers. Now, just this whole clip is just something that's just great to see. How many billionaires do you see clearing the debt for people who went to college? Those brothers worked hard, got their education, and I'm glad they're being rewarded in that manner, that they can start their career with no debt. There's a lot of people in this country have so much debt for going to school, and to have their debt cleared, that's what I love to see. We're always talking about unification and helping each other out. And what Robert Smith did, he set a precedent. Who's going to be the next billionaire to do something like that? Because he's a trailblazer with this, especially at least in our community. What I also loved about this video is that you've seen all those brothers, all of them graduating college. Those brothers going to do great things in their life, and they don't show images of young brothers graduating college, starting families, becoming successful. They don't do that. They always want to show brothers in trouble, or showing brothers in some sort of stereotypical role that they want to show black men in. There are more brothers that's graduating college that's going to jail. A lot of brothers are changing their life. A lot of black men, young and middle age and older, they're becoming more international now. Brothers are traveling. They're getting experience. It's not like the old days anymore. A lot of times people want to discount the brothers and don't say they're not doing this, oh, they sorry. No, black men are turning themselves around every single day. You just don't want to highlight the brothers that's doing that. You always want to cause a division with their media, not ours, but theirs. Because they always try to keep a divide between the sisters and the brothers. They want to highlight, oh, well, they get more education, they do this. Listen, there's brothers and sisters both getting education, graduating. It's so awesome. And, you know, when I seen this video today, I said, you know what? I told my son, I said, I'm taking the white folks approach with you and your education. And he said, what you mean by that? I said, you know, when you have those rich families and they tell their kids, listen, if you go to a particular school, I'll pay for it. You don't have to go there, but I'm not going to pay for it if you go somewhere else. So I told my son today, I said, listen, I wanted my children, all of them, definitely go to HBCUs. That's just for real. But I told my son, I said, you got to go to HBCU because he's just starting high school here in a few months. You got to go to HBCU. And if you go to one, I help you pay for it. You don't have to worry about no student loans or anything. Your dad will do everything he can to take care of you, but you got to go to HBCU because I think it would be so much better for you. I say you can go to, you know, a place like Morehouse or wherever you want to go for the brothers. I want you to have a great education, have that instilled in you. And as I went to many HBCUs, all the students told me how the teachers helped them more, understood them, took time with them. Some of them transferred from PWIs into HBCUs. And they said it was a world of difference. Now, if you get a full scholarship from a PWI, do your thing. I'm not against that if you get a full scholarship. Education is education. But if you don't get a full scholarship from PWI and you got to pay for it, let's support the HBCUs. Because if those brothers didn't go to Morehouse, they wouldn't have got their blessing. And this is what billionaires are supposed to do. I mean, Robert Smith is not going to spend all his money like that on himself. He's a 56-year-old man. I mean, he's a married man. What more he's going to do? But blessing those brothers like that. And they say that black people don't help black people. Well, that's black people helping black people. Black people doing it for themselves. Encouraging our kids for education. Because, you know, they like to put out a propaganda saying that all we do is encourage, you know, the criminals. And no, that's not encouraging criminals, what I saw in that video. We are turning around and we are doing better every day. Don't let these people weigh you down. And I know the system that we live in can weigh us all down, but we have a lot of good out there, brothers and sisters, that we're doing in spite of that. And at least all those brothers earn their degree because, you know, we can't cheat like other people can that's getting caught up and going to jail and getting charges. So anybody who hires them or those brothers start their own business, they know they got the education, had to actually earn it. But I encourage all listeners who are young people, go to the HBCUs, pick one, find the one that has the best program for you. And parents, we need to support the HBCUs. We need to, because our kids are not in a good environment, in a good space right now, especially in this country. You see all this racism going on at PWIs. I ain't heard one racist thing at a HBCU. But this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. I'm very, very proud. Major, major respect to Robert Smith and for what he done for those young men. Because like I said, a lot of times we come from hard environments, sometimes broken families. And to see a brother take a step like that is definitely, definitely much respect from me. And I'm pretty sure anyone who's watching have a lot of respect for Robert Smith. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about this particular story, but understand something. Things are turned around in our community, ladies and gentlemen. It's not all as bad. Yes, we're dealing with a lot. We are. But they do all these things to us because they don't want us to progress. They don't want us to grow. They don't want another Robert Smith out there that's a brother. They don't want brothers that's graduating from college. No, all they want you to do is get in trouble, go to jail, doing things that you ain't had no business. But there's brothers becoming lawyers every day, doctors, etc. We need more brothers to become doctors as well. There's a doctor shortage, a nurse shortage. Brothers and sisters, they got a million shortage in nursing. Jump on that.